What's going on, guys? So I'm back with the second episode of Millennial Finance. We haven't talked about money in about half a year. Last video, we talked about selling all the items you don't need in your house in exchange for cash. Today, I'm going to talk about student loans and credit card debt. Now, I'm going to preface this video by saying I am not a financial advisor whatsoever. I'm just a full-time entrepreneur telling you guys my journey and my approach to how I'm going about my financial planning and strategies going forward. With that being said, let's dig in. So when I had my corporate job, which I left back in January, I was investing into a 401k account every single paycheck. And at the time, it made sense. I mean, everyone says you need a 401k. Why not invest into your retirement? It makes sense. But eventually I left my corporate job and I looked at my financial situation at a high level. I said, look, I have a good amount of cash saved up. I have a lot of money invested into this 401k that I've been building for 3 years. But on the downside, my credit score is no good because I have these student loans and I have credit card debt. So I had to make a decision. I know the conventional wisdom is the 401k, and that makes sense for a lot of people. But as a full-time entrepreneur, I don't have regular corporate paychecks coming in every 2 weeks. On top of that, in business, cash is king. You need money to be able to invest into your business to grow and scale your business. So I made a decision. I said, look, I can always go back and reinvest into a 401k, and I probably will, in the matter of the next 1 or 2 years. But my first priority is I want to actually pay down my debts. So right before this call, I took $2,500 and I put that on my student loan debt and my credit card debt. To give you guys an idea, my overall debt right now is somewhere between 5K and 10K. I'm not going to give you guys the full exact number, but that's the range. So tonight I put $2,500 on the overall debt, again, student loans and credit cards, and I put the rest in savings. Now, the reason I put it in savings is because in about a week, I'm going to reevaluate. I'm going to decide, do I want to invest even more into paying off my debts? So again, in summary, I'm not a financial advisor, but what I know is for me, my decision was that, look, a 401k sounds great. And yes, saving money for when I'm 59 and 65 and retired sounds great. And I can always go back and start investing into that account. But as an entrepreneur, I don't like owing money on something that's no longer appreciating, that being my student loans. I also don't like paying interest on a debt every single month. And I damn sure don't like my credit score being low because, again, when the next opportunity comes up, say if I want to buy a gym or lease a gym a year from now, say if I want to invest in new people on my team a year from now, I don't want my credit score to be terrible when it comes time to make that decision. So that's why for me this year, I'm being aggressive on my debt. My goal, and I promise I'll update you guys in December, but my goal is to be debt-free by the end of this year. I want to be completely debt-free. That way, when 2021 starts, I have a credit score that's jumping back up. I owe $0 to anybody, and any extra money I make on a monthly basis can then be put into, maybe I can invest it, maybe I can save it, maybe I can invest it into an internal team for the business. I don't know yet, but what I do know is the lower my credit score is, the more that's going to kind of handcuff me in business and prevent me from being free and flexible in my next move. So again, in summary, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just one guy, one entrepreneur sharing my journey, my experience, and my personal approach. But for me, the summary of the video is I decided 401k sounds really good in theory, but right now, I would rather pay off my current debts. And then once that's done, we can then look back into other investment opportunities. But the priority this year is getting debt free. Hope that makes sense. Maybe it helps, maybe it doesn't. But either way, in December, I'm gonna give you guys another episode of Millennial Finance and tell you guys if I'm debt free by December. So root for me. Until next time, more fitness content coming your way very, very soon. But thanks for watching. And peace.